What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all are having a good day today. Couple of things really quick. Excuse me. First, I apologize for not going live this morning. I woke up on time. The thing was, actually, here, let me just show you guys instead of talking. So, this is last month, February 23rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th. On the 27th, I traded live. I took 3 losses live, right? I talked about how that was a little rough. And then, what am I looking for? This is March. So three losses on Friday, a loss on Sunday, another loss Monday, and then a winning trade. So I had 5 losses in a row. And just emotionally, confidence, whatever, I wasn't feeling it. Trading live, I'm sure that'll make sense to people. So I needed to kind of reset. I actually almost didn't trade today at all. And then I saw a good setup. So I took it. Trade missed. Saw another good setup. Took it. Trade hit. Only bummer with this trade, the one that hit was I entered, I don't know exactly where. I think right at the top of the single prints. They did go through a little bit. Nothing crazy. I was actually targeting here. But as I've told you guys, like when I have a bunch of levels like this, it can get sketchy as far as a potential reversal. And I went to trail my stop loss and I moved my order, and there was so much lag that my order didn't move. And then I was kind of panicked. Like, I didn't want it to run all the way up and hit my stop loss, for like negative 300 and whatever dollars. Trailing my stop loss was part of my plan here. Once we got to this area, was to move it down a little bit, just to protect my account, basically. And since I was not able to move my stop loss and I was having lag and whatever, I hit the close trade button. And even that lagged for probably like 30 seconds to a minute before it finally canceled my order. Closed my order. And then I was a little bit bummed because pretty quickly after that, it hit my profit target. It is what it is. Like, can't really do anything about it. But when my trading software starts freaking out, like, I'm not going to risk losing a trade due to lag and internet issues. So there's that. Anyway, that's the reason that I didn't go live today. I'll go live sometime this week, but I needed to get that emotional win on my own, I guess. Hopefully everybody can understand that. Yesterday I was saying the initial war news is going to be bearish, right? That we're going to sell off. And then I said that war news is bullish. And we just ran all day, basically, until the end of the day. They had a little selling, a little sell-off, I should say. Let me go ahead and start erasing some of this stuff. I do apologize for not going live, but after taking like that 4th and 5th loss, I just couldn't do it. Needed to get a win. Is YouTube messing up again? Because you guys are quiet. December value area high and previous day are the same level. I'm just going to put my previous day a little bit lower. If you want, you can combine them. There's our POC. We've got single prints at the bottom. I took my daughter to the park today, and I think I absolutely like wore her out. We came home and she was so grumpy. But I think she was like overly tired. She wouldn't sleep. I will say she was playing pretty hard, and I had to like force her to stop to get her to drink some water. And then when I did force her to stop to get her to drink some water, she drank a ton of water. If you want to learn how to be a bad parent, I got you. Unfortunately, no spike. We have a poor high at the top. I think we're going to do a, what's it called? We're going to basically redo yesterday and, what was it? Friday, Thursday. We're going to redo Monday. We're going to redo Thursday. Where it looks like in the overnight session they're going to sell off and then they're going to bounce. So right now futures are down. Kind of hard to see because I need to turn this on. Here's the open, and we've sold all the way off. This actually might be close to an entry here for short. Let me load my software really quick. Might be hopping into a trade here. Okay, nothing is screaming hop in here. Other than, yeah, no, that's not even screaming get in here. Okay. But price does exactly what I thought it would. All right. Nothing like being right and not taking it, right? Oh, well. Life goes on. There's always another trade. All right, let's go back to Charting Spy. They need to clean this up. We do have the poor high. Again, I think we're selling off overnight. We're probably going to bounce. Clean up the poor high and see where they want to go from there. If we look at the big picture, we're still in this range. They really need to probably come back to the midpoint. I think I talk about this pretty much every day. And then go and break above and make new all-time highs. But it all just depends on if they're accumulating here or they're distributing here. I can't English. Yeah. So all of that. These are some old levels. All right. Anyway, Spy. Let's check out Fear and Greed. Let's check out our news for tomorrow. I don't think anything is going to really trump what's happening with the war right now. But nothing wrong with being prepared. We should be either neutral or in fear slightly. Okay, still slightly in fear. Calendar. We have really nothing. Oh, and I should mention, unfortunately, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to go live. Maybe I'll chart levels, but my my wife's aunt is flying in from China. She's going to be here tomorrow evening. We got to go drive into LA and pick her up. Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, I like to chart after the market closes, and around that time we're going to have to head out and head to LA to pick her up. So unfortunately, I won't be able to go live tomorrow. All right. For mañana. Watch for a bounce here. I wonder. I'm going to check my software. I wonder if we have some aggressive buying to like pinpoint more exactly where to get into a trade here. But if you take this, I would close previous day value area high, or at least start trailing. There is a potential that they come inside here and do this. Okay. They probably are going to want to clean up this poor high. If they give us the quick peak above and fail, you're going to want to hop into puts. And if you take this close at previous week POC, there's a good chance they'll bounce from there. So basically, I would not be terribly surprised to see them peak above this, come back to here, and then bounce and go make new all-time, or make new higher highs. This is really the main levels I'm interested in. November is still being respected. We can also grab calls on a retest here. Yeah, I think that'll do it, everybody. I'm going to go and post a picture of this. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If there are no questions, after this, I'm just going to show a quick video of my son for anybody that's interested. Yeah, Abel, 65 minutes. You're going to go 65-minute, and on your PvP indicator, you would do value volume 68, row size 100. T. Foster, watch my video from last Monday. Because it's not as easy as just saying, I mean, if you understand how I chart, then you don't need to go and watch my video from Monday. I don't use a bunch of indicators. I find key levels, with session volume profile and periodic volume profile, and TPO, right, for my single prints, poor highs, poor lows, so on and so forth. I do like to use initial balance during the trading day. I mean, that's really it. VWAP. But I don't even use VWAP that much. But I use VWAP with a cloud. So VWAP band multiplier 0.13. That's it. That's all I chart with, or that's all I trade with, I should say. But then where things get a little bit crazier is I like to use the cluster charts. But that stuff is pretty advanced. And basically, I have a bald spot. What the hell is that? I mean, I don't really care if I have a bald spot, but weird. So footprint charts, cluster charts, I use those as confluence with my key levels. Watch order flow as it's coming in. So basically this is showing, wow, I really should have got that short. I'm pretty stupid. Major aggressive selling came in here. So these red numbers are probably aggressive sellers. So this is the bid and this is the ask. So every number basically represents an order that was filled on the bid and the ask. If you have a 0 at the top like this, that means you have a completed auction and most likely price is going to go down. 0 at the bottom, completed auction, most likely price is going to go up. They created a sell side imbalance here, which actually would not be a terrible spot to put an order for a short. And then the other thing that I watch, I don't know why it's not fully loading, but I use these for like if I can get the whole thing to load. There we go. I can actually show you. But this is basically just the bid and the ask combined. So we're looking for areas where there's large order blocks. So like here, and this is a 30-minute chart. So what you're looking for, I can't tell if they did it there or not. No, I don't think so. But what you're looking for is like where large orders have come in. I guess this is an example, I think. So like, I mean, this is not, I wouldn't have taken this trade, but we can say there's pretty significant order flow here. When it happened, we didn't know if they were buyers or sellers. Once you have a full body 30-minute candle that opens and closes above this level, then that says that most likely these were buyers. So when you revisit that area, you would buy, right? If you got a full body 30-minute candle below, then most likely these were sellers, and the next time you revisit this, you would get in short or get in puts. I should be able to show you guys like a better example of this. Let's see. kind of hard to show like after the fact. So right here, the most significant order flow was right through here. And if you look, comparatively to everything else, this is a much larger number, 15,760. And so you could even go, all the way down to where you're just, bro, can you actually like work? Where you're just looking at this range here instead of including those two above. And when they retested this, you would buy calls or get in long. And then you see we got a bounce, right? And then they came back again. And on this one, they gave the much bigger move. And a lot of people, like, this doesn't look like very much, but like if you bought here at 57, for me as a trader, I'd probably be closing right around 86 based on order flow. And especially when I saw this large number come in here, I would be out of this trade. I mean, I would have closed 86, 87, right around there. So if you're getting in 57 and closing at 86, that's what, 20. Actually, I'm just going to do subtraction because I can't math. 56, 57, and close at 86. Somebody's probably telling me the answer. It's 29 points. And if you trade one ES, so basically every 25-cent move on ES is $25. So you would multiply that by 4, which gives you, wait, I'm doing my math wrong. What is 50 divided by 4? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did my math way wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me today. $12.50 per 25-cent move. Multiplied by 4, $50 for 1 point move on ES. So you multiply that by 29. If you have one contract of ES from here closing at 86, you're making $1,450 for one contract. So this is very effective for getting into trades. If they happened, to revisit this, you would want to consider getting in short or getting in puts right through here. And basically, like, you can go through this and find more examples. The lower numbers, this is like the overnight session. So kind of the same thing right here. This is our largest order flow. Nothing else is comparing to that, right? So you get the full 30-minute candle here. This is your retest, your entry. It was a little bit sketchy, nothing too crazy. And then they bounce it and run. And this is big, what, like 82? I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I would probably close around here or something. So 82 to 908, basically the same kind of trade, like 1,400 per contract, roughly. So here's one that didn't work. Or actually, no. We never got a full body candle. Well, now it does look like it didn't work, I think. Yeah, you would have got stopped out, I think. Yeah, 58. Yeah. So, large order flowed through here. We got the full body candles below, retested. They did sell off a little bit, but then they ended up going significantly higher before doing the big dump. But just like any trading strategy, this is, it's not 100%. Here's another one here where we've got pretty significant order flow all the way through here. This is your retest to get in, and then they ran. So it works very well. Okay. So that's kind of the confluence that I use when I'm trading. And I have full-on classes on this stuff. That bald spot's knowledge. That's funny. No, you grab it on the first retest. So when the numbers come in, you would draw your box, right? Or rectangle, whatever. If you get a full 30-minute candle above and it comes back and hits it, that's where you would enter. If you get a full 30-minute candle below and you come back and hit that level, that's where you would enter puts or enter short, right? Oh, why does my stuff look blurry? It's weird. Oh, well. Anyway, so I should have answered everybody's questions. Oh, hey, Nora. I didn't see you. Oh, nice, Abel. You should join Orbit again. I don't know how long ago you were in there, but we've been absolutely crushing it. So this is cool. I was telling you guys yesterday. Again, I'm done with stock stuff in case unless somebody asks a question. But my son. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong account. Whoa. Did not want all of that noise. Yesterday we went and got my son a new acoustic guitar. We were at the music store forever and a day. He doesn't own an acoustic. Everything he has is like electric. But so my fancy screensaver, is it fancy? It's just a samurai sword and some flowers. But so, well, actually I can show you all of my screens. My main screen is my favorite one. If I move this up here, where is that? This is my main screen. Which, this is my favorite. This kind of looks like my wife. And then, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. This is the screen I use just for Discord, basically. Matrix. And then this is the screen I show you guys. But so, this was, anyway, just got my son the acoustic guitar because he's doing like that show where he needs an acoustic guitar. So he immediately started, actually, let me forward this as well. He only knows a little bit of the song because he just basically started learning them like last night. Sorry, bear with me for a second. Oh, sorry. I love the way he hits the high notes, though. So there's that. Um, he just learned that yesterday. And then this one also. He only knows a little bit of this. He knows the full. Like he's actually reading. Um, he's reading the lyrics as he's playing this. It's good stuff. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. For those of you that hung out for the little music stuff, I appreciate you. As always, much love, much respect. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. And I will try to share live what I'm doing. I don't know, something. And I guess really quickly, it's a huge contrast because like this is the music he normally does. So huge contrast with the acoustic guitar. Anyway, much love, much respect to everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And we will not see you tomorrow. Again, got to go pick up Ant from the airport. But I'll try to post what I'm doing in the morning in Discords, calls, puts, longs, shorts, etc. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your evening. Much love. Peace out, y'all.